The voices are constantly getting updated. Those are getting better and better. I mean, just the voice from 3 months ago compared to today is so much different.
It's pleasant to talk to. It's empathetic. It listens. It can also speak different languages, right?
Could speak different languages. They're multilingual. The latency is really coming down on these, and the different models are just being able to process the data quicker and get back to you. Now, there's a fine line there, where something's answering too fast. For instance, when I used to run my lead generation sites, when someone signed up, they'd get a text message immediately, but this text message was 3 or 4 sentences. They knew right away this wasn't, it didn't seem natural. They knew it wasn't a real person, but it also didn't seem natural, and you didn't get those replies. So trying to put some of that in there, you could have the bots with and uhs, and you could do so much programming there. Where they do get caught up sometimes is some of the natural language stuff. For instance, when we were first setting up our bot, you'd say, I was in an accident on the 405 freeway. And it says, okay, so you were on the accident on the 405 freeway. So, you got to play with some of that stuff, and there's constant tweaking and prompting, but man, it's really good. And what you can push out right now with very little expertise is amazing. But where you got to watch out is, like you said, the guardrail, so it doesn't go off and start giving it legal advice or doing these weird things that can get you in trouble.
Yeah, law firms have to own the intake. It's as if that person works for your firm, right?
Right.
So first of all, people reach out to you, just etransu@justicesteam.com.
Yes.
TRANSUE, transu@justicesteam.com. And Eric will walk you through the process and help you set these things up. We always say, like, instead of going just one to your firm, go one to all with the Attorney Share plugin, because it'll auto post the cases for you. Then you can track everything. These things are all so low cost now because of technology. It's crazy. I never thought we could compete in the quote unquote call center.
They are, and the cost is going down because the models are competing against each other. Now, you've got Claude with Anthropic, you've got ChatGPT, and all of them are coming out with their different models, and it's just a race. Like, the best one today is not going to be the best one next week. But there's testing, and you got to get to a certain point where it's enough, right? There's always more. You could always be chasing more. I got to get better. But if you've got a model that's working and it's answering your calls and doing everything you need to, that's where you got to watch out, because you tweak too much, now you've taken it off the rails again.